Hillary didn't make the Me Too case, but it is going to be made. All right. Lisa Rubin, who looks and sounds to me like she might be related to the head honcho harlot at the Washington Compost, the diabolical, speaking of fake Catholics, Jennifer Rubin. I don't know. How many of you are familiar with well, I'll let her tell you what it is. Here comes Trump being Me Too'd.
You know, as I remind our viewers all the time, Chris and Andrea, I sat through 2 E. Jean Carroll trials and 2 cross-examinations of E. Jean Carroll, and I have to tell you, I agree with Sue wholeheartedly. This was very much what I call a nuts and sluts defense. There was a portion of the cross-examination where Susan Neckles was focused on the fact that Stormy Daniels now claims that she is a medium and that she communicates with dead people and has participated in a TV series about the paranormal where she explores things, including the fact that at one point an ex-boyfriend of hers was inhabited by spirits. She was mocking Stormy Daniels. She wants the jury to think Stormy Daniels is...
You don't have to go anywhere. Quickly. Okay, so they were talking to demons. You people out there that know anything about exorcisms and anything about the supernatural and the preternatural, she was communicating with a demon. Go.
Is a liar, and she is crazy.
Well, she is.
And she also wants the jurors to judge her for her occupation, and Stormy Daniels gave no ground on that. As Sue just said, she might be an exotic dancer, an adult film actor, but she was very clear when Susan Neckles used the phrase selling yourself to describe what Stormy Daniels was doing on a tour where she was making appearances at clubs. Stormy Daniels set her straight. I was not selling myself.
Yes, you were.
Dancing. The implication always was, I am not a sex worker, and I don't have a sign around my neck that says consent given freely to everyone at any time.
Right.
She was a woman who seemed pretty self-possessed, in control of her own body, and wanted to maintain...
Stop the tape. Stop it. So now, the quote porn star, harlot, she's angelic. Why? This is what every father wants their daughter to grow up to be. A Stormy. This is what every mother wants their daughter to grow up. Did you see how she stared at him? She was brave in the face of cross-examination, accusing her of using her body to get somewhere. Pretty sure that's what she did. Isn't that what they do in pornography? Oh, no, I haven't seen it in a long time, but pretty sure that's what... But by the way, wasn't there an instance where didn't she seek Trump out because she was trying to get on The Apprentice? Pretty sure I heard that in the testimony. Pretty sure that's part of the historical record. What did she offer him in exchange for a role on The Apprentice? It sure as hell wasn't a carrot cake. No, wait a minute. She offered him some of her charms that aren't her sexual charms. This is the canonization of a public harlot. An admitted, avowed, accomplished harlot. A siren. A strumpet. I wonder where they're going to have the National Stormy Shrine at. There's a pattern here with the Demoncrats. Most recently with... I was in this bedroom and Brett came in and then he put his hand on my breast. Remember Kathleen or Christine the Blasey Ford? Remember that? Canonize her too. I'm pretty sure they're building and constructing her shrine somewhere. Now we are constructing the shrine and going through the public canonization process of Ms. Daniels. Actually, she's not Ms. Daniels. She is Stephanie Gregory Clifford is her actual name. You know, it's an amazing thing to me that no one cares who Stephanie Gregory Clifford is. It doesn't sell any newspapers and get any headlines. If they were still renting pornographic DVDs out, there would never be Debbie Does Stephanie Grifford Gregory Clifford starring in. Everything about this woman is sex. It is illicit, immoral, morally sinful, diabolical, despicable sex. Everything about her, if they're using the name, quote, Stormy Daniels, is about sex. It's all about sex. And it's about her manipulating men to either separate them from dollars that are in their wallets, or, in Trump's case, to separate them from something that they have and she wants. So let's get it again. How was she going to get it? She wasn't going to bake carrot cake. She wasn't going to deliver him a little platter of brownies. She wasn't even going to give him some quarter pounders with cheese, which he loves. She was going to give him sex. So what was she going to do then? She was going to manipulate him. Didn't Hillary say that we can't have people trying to attain and achieve power through any means necessary? Well, that's what Stephanie Gregory Clifford was trying to do. By the way, how is this relevant to checks being written to someone that's not her? Trump never wrote, never signed a single, never knew a dime went to her. So how is this salacious tale of what she and he did in a hotel room and then her career that preceded it, how is this relevant? It's only relevant if you're trying to Me Too the guy. And that's what they're doing. And that's what's going to be presented to the jury, and that's why they're going to convict him. They're going to convict him of being Me Tooing Stephanie Gregory Clifford. That's what they're going to do. That clip was one of dozens that we could have played, but I want to hit one more angle on this. Can you find the part in there where this defense attorney accused her of being a medium on a show and communicating with dead people, and they were making fun of her? Well, first of all, there is no communicating with the dead. There is communicating with demons who knew the dead while they were living and know everything about them. That's true. So what do we have here now? This is basically a public admission. The demons already sent it. They come for the children. They won't take no for an answer. This is basically, what do you have here now at the end of the day? You have the pedo sex cult of death at work here. They have their star witness in their star case against the star guy that they hate. This sounds to me like there is some demonic activity that is going on here in this woman's life. And she is his number one enemy. She said she hates him. She used the H word. She said, I hate him. Am I the only one that picks up here that this isn't just about this? This has now risen to the level of, yes, if the bad guy, if the big red bad guy, the big red guy, let's just call him that, the big red guy, not the big guy, not Biden. He is one of them. If the big red guy doesn't want this Trump guy to get anywhere near this vacuum of power called the presidency, I wonder why that might be. Now, look, I don't have a pat answer to that. I'm not going to be like some guys going like, because he's good to the core. Now, I do think that he would do some good. He certainly would do more good than Biden, and maybe he learned from his mistakes the last time around. He does the best, I believe, at stopping the bleeding. And that's why I continue to tepidly be in his corner. But what they're doing to him here, folks, this is Satan Inc. This is Marina Abramovic. This is Gates. This is all of them, basically, in a court trying to convict this guy, ruin his life, ruin his reputation, and stop him for whatever reason. You can surmise as to what they may be. from once again becoming president of the United States. Now, I'm not proclaiming that Trump is a saint by any means, but there's something there that they don't like. Can you find the place where they were talking about the show that she was on with the paranormal activity and communicating with the dead boyfriend and all that? This is just freaking creep. Even if you don't believe, it's still creepy. And we're supposed to go, yeah, we're making fun of her. Well, if you know anything about it, let's see.
TV series about the paranormal where she explores things, including the fact that at one point an ex-boyfriend of hers was inhabited by spirits. She was mocking Stormy Daniels. She wants the jury to think Stormy Daniels is a liar and she is crazy. And she also wants the jurors to judge her for her occupation. And Stormy Daniels gave no ground on that. As Sue just said, she might be an exotic dancer.
Right there is that's the inconsistent. Okay. And Stormy Daniels doesn't exist. That is a nom de plume, as they say. Actually, you could say that's a nom de jour, the name of the day. She doesn't exist. Stephanie Gregory Clifford does. Stormy is a fictional character. Here, okay, just to demonstrate this. What does when that woman plays the fictional character, here's a trivia question for anyone. When that woman plays the fictional character known as Stormy Daniels, what does that character do? Go. Your time starts now, Roger. Best of luck. The Jeopardy question is, all right, what does that character do? It's sluts. It's sluts and nuts, as she said. It has sex. That's what it does. By definition, porn star Stormy Daniels, which does not exist in the real world, only exists to do what? Get all slutinated. Slutenify. Slut Nation. That's what it exists for. They tried to make it out. Well, I'm sorry. I was raised at a time when little girls that grew up to be prostitutes were a failure in life. Call me old-fashioned, I guess. I mean, shudder to the thought. Someone should ask people like Miss Rubin and Mika Brzezinski and Hillary and all the rest of them, do you want your daughter? Hey, Hillary, did you want Chelsea to grow up to be a sex worker? You know, she could stop what she's doing now and she could pick up the trade. I know someone that could train her. Hey, her name is Stormy. These people are so deranged living in their fantasy world, not dealing with reality, that woman can actually imagine a scenario under which this Stormy Daniels character is apparently snow frickin' white. Maggie says she's a hoe bag. You know, you need to say that so people hear what another woman says when you say, what is she?
I said she a hoe bag.
She is a hoe bag.
Stormy Daniels is her hoe name. That's her stripper name.
That her hoe name. I like that's her hoe name. No, she is. No. You're being so harsh. Come on now.